Hello everyone, welcome to What If DXD vs React to Issei from a Different Timeline Part 9. Before we start, please go support Unison Skeith 666 for writing that awesome fanfic. Now let's begin. Ep 39 new transfer students, that's it, what else? Scene change arc v world. Scene showing Skeith and Cell, who was standing side by side floating in distance watching the arc v cast dueling against Zarc. Skeith. Oh come on Cell, I already said I'm sorry. Cell. Screw your sorry, do you know what you unleashed? I still got trauma remembering it. Zarban literally go on rampage after his transformation. Heck, shall it literally nearly gone catatonic after Zarban nearly assault him. Skeith. Sweat drops remembering the aftermath when he go visit back. Yeah, I'm sorry dude for going overboard with my prank, still at least I bring two toys as distraction for Zarban to enjoy himself with. Cell. Oh, those two cheating bastards from that man Waha, speaking of, what was their name again? Putting a finger under his chin trying to remember before shrugging. Nah, if it was hard to remember it probably wasn't that important to remember, but both of them still talking with each other before resuming watching what currently happening. Seeing its Rias turn against Zarc and Yaya temporarily managed to regain control, and when Rias was about to use end card to finish the duel, Zarc managed to regain control back and destroy the end cards, leaving everyone feeling hopeless. Rias. Fall to her knees, no the end cards. Zarc. Ha pathetic fools, you all nearly make me worry there, without end cards, all of you have no chance to stop me. Leo. Punched the ground frustrated while starting to cry, damn it, if I didn't let my obsession control me none of this would happened, I'm sorry everyone. Zarc. Well it was fun seeing all of you feeling hopeless, but it's about time to finish all of you. When Zarc was about to attack, to everyone astonished eyes a humanoid figure appear in front of devastated Rias, who looked up seeing a humanoid creature in green looking at Zarc with smug look while waving his fingers. Cell. Ah, are you sure about that? Zarc. Ha, who are you? Cell. You can call me Cell, but as a perfect being myself, just call me Perfect. Cell did a gentleman pose. Zarc. Perfect being fu how I'm using a perfect being. Ha, do tell your reasons showing yourself here. Was it to see myself gloriously finishing all these insect off? While others gritting their teeth hearing the insult. Cell. Well. I don't care about that, but I'm a duelist myself. Brought out his duel disc joining the duel, and I'm interested to see whether the duel between the so-called Supreme King Dragon and Perfect Being myself who will win. Zarc. Grin, who interesting, very interesting, now I'm curious. Let's. Cell. Let's. Both. Duel. After an epic duel match between both of them that somehow lasted more than 1 hour, well bored Skeith decided to help Arc V Cast patches their wound with Skeith and recovered Arc V Cast watching the duel with amazed look while worried at the same time. Skeith. Looking at his watch while muttering, damn, that was pretty long, when this gonna end? Should have bring Yugi, Judai, Issei and Yuma instead. Ryuji. Thank you for helping us recover from our wounds, Mr. Skeith. Skeith. No problem, drink booba tea before brought bag full of booba tea, want some? Pretty sure all of you are parched from all that dueling and running around just now, but some are bewildered from the offer, others with no hesitation decided to take the offer, drinking the booba tea watching the duel. Sora. Oh, that's hit the spot. Turn 100. Zarc LP. 10,000. Cell LP. 100. Scene showing there's no monster on Cell field except one face down card, while Zarc field have all his monster no card on spell and trap cards own and cards on both pendulum zone destroyed. Zarc. I admit you are the most strongest duelists I ever faced to last this long, but now is the end, it's time for me to attack and finish you off. But Zarc command the Supreme King Dragon Zarc and 4-dimension dragons to finish off the seemingly helpless L. Leo. No, this can't be possible. Rias. Our last hope. With others feeling down thinking all hope is lost. Skeith. Chuckle, don't worry, just watch. Making others look back at the duel hoping for a miracle. Moment before the attack connect. Cell. Are you sure about that? But first, music. Snap his fingers, making a music came out of nowhere, making everyone look around confused. Meanwhile in Devil Artemis universe. Scene showing Yugi did a dropkick and start pummeling Sito before stopping after feeling a disturbance in the air. Yugi. I can feel it, someone just stole my bucking theme. Continue pummeling Sito again. Back to present. Zarc. Huh. Cell. I play the ultimate spell card. Some bullshit brought the card up for everyone to see before the card shine brightly blinding everyone. After the light dwindling down and everyone can see again, the Arc V cast noticed that bewildered Yaya, Yudo, Yugi, Yuri, Yuzururi, Rin, Serena and Ray was beside them, making everyone else was stunned but happy with the unexpected development. Yaya. What happened? Checking himself in bewilderment. Yudo. Ruri together with Shun hug Ruri with her return back the hug. You go. Rin hug Rin out of excitement. Yuzu. What? Just happened? Serena. I don't know, wasn't all four of us become her, point towards Ray who was hugged by crying Leo. Leo. This isn't a dream, is it? Please tell me it isn't a dream. Ray. It wasn't a dream, father, even I'm shocked what just happened. Even he would thought the same point towards confused Zarc, the one before becoming evil, making the rest of Arc V cast, giving him wary looks, especially Leo, who was standing protectively in front of his daughter. Zarc, good, what just happened? Last I remember, widen his eyes in shock after getting the memory of himself fall from grace and remembering what he has done before, fall to his knees in horror. No, this can't be possible. I. Leo. Zarc rushing towards Zarc in rage but was stopped by Skeeth. Now you can do that later, just look over there. With everyone turn looking back at the duel before widen their eyes in shock, especially Ray and Zarc. Good scene showing what was supposed to be Zarc. That cell currently dueling was an amalgamation of dark blob in shape of Zarc. Zarc, what have you done to me? Cell. Sheesh, you're one ugly bastard, ain't you? By the way, a moment, my spell card effect wasn't fully resolved yet. Did everyone eyes all monster under Zarc control turn gray in color, signaling they lose their effect, and also has 0 attack and defense, while in cell monster field was shining brightly, signaling monsters was about to be summoned. Zarc field, Supreme King Zarc, attribute Arc, level 12, ATK 0, F0, Dragon Fusion Pendulum effect, Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes, attribute Arc, level 8, ATK 0, F0, Dragon Pendulum effect, Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom, attribute Arc, level 8, ATK 0, F0, Dragon Fusion effect, Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing, attribute Arc, level 8, ATK 0, F0, Dragon Synchro effect, Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, attribute Arc, rank 4, ATK 0, F0, Dragon Ziz effect, Zarc, how's this is possible? Looking at Cell with anger. Cell. Ooh, that scary look you got there. By the way, let me introduce my monsters first. Is this card, oh well, at least it has cool design though. Come out and show yourself. Armityle the Chaos Phantasm, Armityle the Chaos Phantasm, attribute Arc, level 12, ATK, 1 million, F 1 million, Cell. Now the good one starts. The monster with the most drip coming out, donning cool black sunglasses, Obelisk the Tormentor, Obelisk the Tormentor, attribute Divine, level 10, ATK, 10 million, F 10 million, Divine Beast effect, Cell. Then coming out from his office, slithering his way out to battlefield, Slifer the Executive Producer, Slifer the Executive Producer, attribute Divine, level 10, ATK, 10 million, F 10 million, Divine Beast effect, Cell. And lastly, the most infamous and strongest of all, I present you the Mega Ultra Chicken, attribute Divine, level 10, ATK, 10 million, F 10 million, Divine Beast effect, Cell. And also honorable mention, King Furry, attribute Saiyan, level 12, ATK, 5 million, F 5 million, Furry effect. With everyone watching except Skeeth literally jaw drop seeing 5 new monster with ridiculous amount of attack and defense points. Zarc, oh that's some bullshit. Cell. Now my monster destroy all his monsters and beat the shit out of him. But Zarc see his monster get obliterated from existence and let out small whimper after see all 5 monsters looking at him with bloodthirsty grin. After a certain amount time from brutal beatdown later with Zarc obliterated from existence for good, with Skeeth explaining why Zarc good become evil. Zarc good, so you're saying that this Zorc necrophage possessed me back then? Skeeth. Yeah dude, was involved in the creation of the dual monsters and the original bad guy. What possessed you was the remnant thought of him. Yeah. Man, so that guy was the reason of all these mess, huh? Zarc good, still it won't change the fact that I have done all those things. Turn towards Rias and Leo holding both of his arm out. I'm turning myself in, possessed or not, I have to be held accountable for all damage I have done. I'll accept any kind of punishment you will give towards me. Ray. Zarc. Rias. Closing his eyes thinking before opening it, smiling. I think I know what's suitable punishment for you. Making some of Arc V cast, especially Yaya grinning knowing what Rias was thinking. Zarc. What is it? Rias. Go back to become an entertainment duelist again. Zarc. Huh, but ... Yeah. Oh come on, sure, what done is done. What important now was to look towards the future instead of being depressed. Besides, I'm kinda interested to duel someone that was supposed to be our original selves. Budo. Agreed. I also curious whether my XYZ summon are better than you or not. You go. Oh, I want to fight first. Yuri. Heh, pretty sure fusion will lose instantly. You go. Hey, making others laughing hearing that, but everyone give a nod towards Zarc encouraging him. Zarc. Very well, I will become entertainment duelist again. Turn to Ray. Will you be my guide so that I won't be led astray again? Ray. Smile. Sure thing Zarc. Skeeth. Chuckle. Well, seeing that our business here already done, it's time for us to leave open a portal to astonished everyone eyes. Yeah. Will you both come visit us again? Skeeth. Chuckle. Who knows, take care everyone. Wave hand before get inside the portal and poke his head out saying some words and get back inside the portal. By the way Zarc, you don't have to worry about using your deck, use it as you wish. Cell. Looking at them with a smirk. Well, as a fellow duelist, what I can say is, never lose your passion towards dueling. Goes inside the portal before the portal disappear from everyone's eyes. Jack. Heh, never thought that we would met a god in our lives. Crow. Yeah, bet everyone else wouldn't believe us if we tell them that, making some chuckle amused seeing that. After dropping off Cell at Devil Artemis Universe and head towards his domain. Scene change. Skeith house. Skeith. Man, I wonder what everyone currently doing. Get inside the house and head towards where Issei and Vali are. But Skeith arrived at the simulator room and see both Issei and Vali lying down on their back exhausted. Issei. Man, I'm totally relying on boosted gear, thanks for the spar Vali for helping me get used with my gifts. Vali. No problem, I also been wanting to use all the gifts I received too, besides we can use excuse of sparring to escape with those damn training. Issei. Don't remind me of that, it was miracle we managed to escape the first time the other day, never thought those three got a plan, making sure we joined the dance training the next day. While both Issei and Vali was talking with each other, Skeith decided to join the conversation. Skeith. Well, seems like you both decided to train in the morning, huh? Issei. Skeith-san, when did you get back? Skeith. Just now, seems like you both have some progress learning to use your gifts. Vali. Yeah, we are still kind of awkward getting used with the fruit powers, especially the feeling of our body becomes the set element. Issei. But we can feel it that we are getting there. Skeith. Well, you guys bring everyone to viewing room first, I'll get everything ready. Issei. San and Corbenik-san didn't join us today. Skeith. Oh, those two have some matter they need to handle from what they said. Leaves. Scene change. Viewing room. Scene showing everyone was getting ready for the viewing and noticed that Skeith was snickering to himself. Gabriel. What's wrong, Skeith-san? Skeith. Oh, nothing, just reminded of my conversation with Indersneck after he heard other Dragon Albion incognito name he said th's och part sounds like an overbearing Scottish cat, with Albion instantly laughing his ass off hearing that, followed with xcast. Albion. Bahahahahaha, holy shit, that was priceless. Give Drake mocking look, seems like we got an overbearing cat here. He. Drake. You. Skeith. Well, Albion sounds like vacuum machine brand, making Albion frozen in shock mid laugh, and it was Drake turn to laugh. Drake. Gahahahahaha, cough cough, we got a vacuum machine cleaner emperor, hahaha. While the rest of Xcast are laughing harder after hearing both Drake and Albion embarrassing name. Skeith. Well, guess it's time for the viewing then. Screen open. Scene showing Issei, who was walking heading towards Kuoh High School while being followed with Sona, Rias, Akeno, Kaneko and Tsubasa, that's still trying to apologize for yesterday blunder, while Tsubaki was looking what happened in front of her with amusement, while Issei and 5 mentioned girls are embarrassed remembering what their other self-embarrassing situation with other Xcast chuckle remembering it. Issei. It's alright everyone, it was just an accident though, people will trip once in a while in their life. Rias. But we still subject you to embarrassing situation, Sensei pout. Akeno. We are really sorry, Sensei. Kaneko. Me together with both president and vice president are sorry for that. Sona. Accident or not, we still wronged you. Tsubasa. Kaichu are right. All the same conversation still going on with them, already going past the school gate with other students looking at the group in astonishment, making some of the male students looking at Issei in envy before get slapped on their head by their friends. Male student A. Oi, don't be envious, be better, you should congratulate a fellow man getting girls instead of being like that. While some of the female students that overheard that looking at the male student in interest. Azazel. Damn, that kid literally got an admirer. After Rias, Akeno, Kaneko and Tsubasa already gone to their classroom, leaving only Issei, Sona and Tsubaki in front of student council room. Issei. Anyway, thanks Sona, Tsubaki for the help. Sona. It's alright Sensei, I'm glad to help, beside Razor been asking us to help Ravel-san to enroll here too. Tsubaki. And we give you our word no harm shall fall upon Asia-san when she's studying here. Sona. Both Citri and Gremory Peerage will be on lookout on Diodora to prevent him from getting closer towards her. Sirzech. This is interesting development in my opinion, whether Diodora will being a fool to lay his hands on Asia-san. Serafal. Or stay away from Asia-chan. Issei. Narrow his eyes, let's see how it gonna happen, honestly I'm interested to see what my other self will do towards that bastard if he ever lay his hands on Asia, hugging her protectively making her blush. Skeith. Grino, it won't be pretty for him for sure if he ever do that, making others curious. But Issei wave a farewell towards both Sona and Tsubaki before heading towards 2B classroom. Scene change. 2B classroom. After Issei done taking attendance, he noticed that the students, especially male students, was talking with others in hushed whispers. Issei. What are you guys are whispering? Mitsuda. There's a rumor that there will be 2 transfer students that gonna joining this class. Motohama. I hope it will be cute girls. Issei. So, it's time for Asia debut, huh? Wait a minute. Too. But those in Shipper Alliance let out a grin, already guessing who's the other one. Razor. Who? Razor, see nice, move other Razor. Caddis. Oh, tone your perversion down, you 2 idiot. Issei. Well, it was right, there will be 2 students joining us here. A knock on the door, come in. But the door opened, showing both Asia and Ravel walking towards in front of the chalkboard before facing everyone in the class. Asia. My name is Asia Argento, nice to meet you, everyone give a bow to everyone in the class. Ravel. Also did a bow, and I'm Ravel Venix, I wish we can get along everyone. But the male students literally cheered after see two new female students joining their class. Issei. Yeah. Ravel-chan joining the same class too. Ravel. Oh ho ho, seems like someone have to call me senpai from now on. Kaneko. I twitching never useless grilled chicken princess. Ravel. I twitching why you? But both of them start bickering between each other, making others chuckle seeing that. Ravel. Still, seems like little sis are using the incognito last name huh? Lady Phoenix. It was good decision on her part, but everyone start asking both Asia and Ravel about themselves while Issei was in his seat resting his cheek on his fist, letting everyone getting know with each other. Issei. Thinking well, guess there's no need for everyone to study in this period for now, I let them getting know with each other. Azazel. Chuckle how carefree of him, well, knowledge can learned anytime though. Aika. So where are you both from? Ravel. Well, I'm from Europe. Asia. And I'm from Vatican, Italy. Hadis. So Asia-chan was from same place like Zenobia and Irina. How the Japanese of you both are really fluent, I barely noticed any mispronunciation on your speech. Asia. Oh, I've been learning to speak and read Japanese past these months since I stay in Kuoh before enrolling here. Ravel. Same with me, my brother learned Japanese from his friend before he asked his friend to teach me Japanese. Yurayama. Past these months. Where are you both staying? Ravel. Oh, we got cut off by excited Asia. Asia. Oh, we've been living with Issei-san, but the entire classroom go quiet before. Azazel. 3. Odin. 2. Sirzech. 1. But the rest of cast cover their ears preparing for what gonna happen next. Ox students except Zenobia and Irina. Issei. Oh boy, well Drag and other past possessor was laughing amused with Issei unexpected predicament. Asia. Blushing embarrassed, I'm sorry Issei-san. Issei. Chuckle before hugging her, no harm done Asia. While Issei other harem members felt little jealous and asked him for a hug with Issei reciprocating their request, while the former harem members seeing that can't help let out bitter smile, remembering their immature decision back then. Yurayama. Sensei, was it true? Issei. Yeah, they both currently live in my house. Irina. I can vouch for that, both of them live together with Issei-chan. Zenobia. Same with me, we found out about it when both me and Irina going back to Kuoh for some business. Aika. Sensei, how did both of them live with you? Issei. Well, for Asia case her surrogate grandfather asked me to take care of her, well for Ravel her brother was my friend and roommates with me and Vali during our time in university, found out that Ravel wanted to try living outside of her family comfort zone and being independent herself, so I offer her to live with me, considering that both her and Asia was friends already. Hadis. I see, so it's been several months you start living with them. Issei. Indeed. Female student A. Ravel-san, I noticed that you looked a year younger than us, could it be that you skipped a grade too? Ravel. Yep, considering I already learned enough, why not skip a grade to stay together studying with Asia-chan too, hugging Asia, making her blush embarrassed. Mitsuda. Sulking depressed lamenting with some of male students following, damn it, not only sensei get attention of 3 of grade 1 Isama are masked Kaneko-chan and Tsubasa-chan, he also have top grade beautiful girls living with him. Motohama. Please don't tell me that there's tons of another girls like him and some also living with him too. Irina. Scratch her cheek awkwardly. Zenobia. Should we tell them, Irina? Aika. Turn looking at both Irina and Zenobia, what are you both talking about? With everyone hear another knock on the door. Issei. Thinking before replying, oh boy, come in. Odin. Who, so that's was other Vali plan. Sirzech. Chuckle, guess other little brother can't help but to accept having a harem himself. Azazel. Goes to annoyed Vali hugging him, I'm so proud of you, suddenly brought out another Cupid outfit, you sure you wasn't a Cupid? Vali. Buck, you burn the outfit before deliver a devastating uppercut launching Azazel upwards, making his head stuck inside the ceiling. After everyone done laughing and pull out Azazel from ceiling, everyone resume watching the viewing. Right after saying that, the door opened showing Rainer, Kalwerner and Middle still in their maid outfit with Rainer holding both bento box in her hands. Rainer. Asia-chan, Ravel-chan, you both forgot your bento, goes towards Asia and Ravel giving their forgotten bento. Asia. Ah, my bento, thank you Rainer Onasama. Ravel. Moo, can't believe it that I forgot my bento. Otu-sama and Akasama would be disappointed with my blunder. Lord Phoenix. Haha, it's okay dear daughter, no one is perfect. Lady Phoenix. Giggle Fufu, seems like all 5 of them are following other Vali-san plan nicely. Halwerner. Chuckle, good thing that we noticed that you both forgot your bento when we about to go out buying groceries. Middled. Yep, caller right, you should have seen how much Ray was panicking just now, worriedly thinking you both would go hungry. Rainer. Blushing red, middled. All the rest of the students except Zenobia and Irina was speechless seeing 3 new arrivals before one of them turned towards Issei, asking the question in everyone's minds. Male student B. Sensei. Who are they? Issei. Oh, they are my maids working in my house. And again the shocked students shouting in shock again from unexpected information. Motohama. You gotta be kidding me. Mitsuda. Sensei also got maids too. And each of them was totally hot, with most male students sulking feeling jealous with Issei. Aika. Grinning, oh boy, this is juicy information here, start typing on her phone about what she just learned for school newspaper. Issei. Deadpan face classic of her. I can tell that my other self would get pestered with everyone else in school. Rainer. Oh, where's my manners? My name is Rainer and this is Kalwerner, and middle gesture to both of them. The three of us are currently working as maids at Issei-kun house, with three of them did a curtsy bow to everyone in the class. While both Irina and Zenobia can't help but get small flashback of the incident they got arrested back then, making them shiver. But some of cast chuckle amused remembering that incident, while both Irina and Zenobia are blushing embarrassed with their other self. Bad luck. Issei. Anyway, Rainer, Kalwerner, middled, thank you for taking your time coming to bring both Asia and Ravel bento. Kalwerner. It's our pleasure, Issei-kun, and actually us three was also curious to see the place you are working. Middled. Man, I miss the time when us three going to school. Rainer. You're right, anyway, Issei-kun, Asia-chan, Ravel-chan, us three won't take your time anymore. It's about time for us three to buy for groceries. Buy everyone together with Kalwerner and middled wave to everyone else before leaves. Issei. Shaking head amused. Well, seeing that all of you was still shocked knowing this, it will be free study this period, you all can do anything for this period, while also getting know each other with Asia and Ravel. With the rest of students crowding around Asia and Ravel asking them about their experience living with Issei and about Rainer, Kalwerner and middled. Several days later. Issei. Well, it's about time for sports festival. Everyone already choose what activities they wanted now, it's only three-legged race left. Ravel. Brought her hand up. I'll do it with Asia-chan, thinking phew, I know all these guys been waiting for the opportunity to ask either me and Asia-chan for the race. No way I let them both. Me and Asia-chan belong to Issei-kun only. While Ravel was blushing flabbergasted hearing her other self thoughts with Issei also in same state. Lady Phoenix. Oh my. How cow. Damn, that was unexpected, it was always the proper one, huh? While the other male students sulking haven't managed to talk in time after being cut off by Ravel. Issei. Well, seems like we already decided who to participate for the festival. You guys can do your own thing, then I got meeting with other teachers for the festival leaves. Issei. Looking sadly at the screen, so both me and Asia won't be together doing the three-legged race, huh? Turn towards Ravel, please take care of Asia. Ravel. Ravel. I will, Issei-sama. Meanwhile in Orc room, scene showing both Rias and Sona together with the rest of their peerage with serious face, was waiting for someone to arrive. Azazel. Guess he found out after all, huh? Sirzech. Seems like my other sister and other Sona was preparing themselves to drive away Diodora, huh? Serafal. I really hope they will manage to do so. Rias. Ugh, guess it was inevitable before Diodora found out. Sona. Yeah, good thing that both Sererg and Razor managed to warn us in time. Rias. Massaging her forehead. We underestimated Diodora tenacity to search for Asia. Sona. You're right, Rias, I can't believe it that he has been snooping around in Kuoh without any of us noticing. Bekeno. Good thing Ravel-sama was with Asia-chan for extra security, and Irina-chan offering herself joining Ravel-sama looking after Asia-chan. Tsubaki. Yeah, who knows what he gonna if he didn't manage to get what he wanted. Sona. Seems like we need to tighten the security in Kuoh Rias to prevent something like this ever happen. Rias. You're right, Sona. Right after done talking, a magic circle appeared before Diodora came out from it. Diodora. Hello there, Miss Rias. Miss Sona, lovely weather we have here. Rias. Cut the small talk. Diodora, state your business coming here. Sona. And give us explanation why you've been trespassing on our territory lately without informing us. Diodora. Oh, you wound me. I admit that it was wrong of me been coming to your territory without noticing you both, but my business and reason is because of. Rias. Raise eyebrows. Because. Diodora. Love. Put his fist over his heart. Azazel. Okay, this version of Diodora was absolutely deranged than ours. Rossweisse. He totally creeping me out. The Fae. Same with me. Ris and Sona. Caught off guard, huh? Diodora. As I said, I wish to find my savior and love Asia Argento. I wish to express my gratitude towards her for saving me and also reincarnate her as one of my peerage members. Sona. Adjusting her glasses. No can do, Diodora. Right now Asia Argento was under protection of Issei Haidu right now, and he was an ally to us devils. Rias. Sona's right, by making her as devil suddenly like that it will make him as enemy toward us. Right now it was time of peace, we don't need unnecessary enemy, especially Issei Haidu together with his brother Vali Haidu. Diodora. Muttering to himself, tch. That filthy human again, huh? Always prevent me to be together with my Asia. While everyone else that overheard it narrow their eyes towards Diodora for his comment. Issei. Hugging Asia protectively while shouting towards the screen, she's not your Asia, she's my Asia. But Asia blushing red hearing Issei declaration while others in shipper alliance give thumbs up towards Issei. Diodora. Still. Can I at least meet her for once to offer her a place in my peerage? Rias. No Diodora and, it's final. Diodora. HMPH, very well then mark my words Asia will be mine leave with a magic circle. But everyone let out a sigh after Diodora leave. Rias. Massaging her forehead I can't believe it the audacity of him demanding to meet Asia. Genshuru. The nerve of that guy how dare he insult both Vali-san and Sensei I really wished to give a punch to his punchable face just now. Pow cow. Count me in. Pericles. Me 2. Iku. Me 3. Haoki. Me 4. Sona. Saji you shouldn't do that. Genshuru. Ugh, sorry Kaichu. Sona. Instead of punching his face you should just dropkick his face, then beat him as much as you want. While others are stunned hearing that. Azazel. Damn that was totally unexpected. Serafal. Hugging Sona all my So-chan already grown up. Rias. Still smiling while her eyes still closed oh my, never thought you would said that Sona, guess you are really angry hearing that comment huh. Sona. While also smiling with her eyes closed HMPH, don't try to hide it Rias you also thinking of similar things same with some of us. Akeno. Phew for you caught us Kaichu spark of holy lightning leaking out from her while still smiling, he dared to insult Issei-kun in front of us. Hineko. Her cat ears and tail pop out with her eyes turn into slits kill. Tsubasa. Cracking her knuckles with eye twitching hey Saji when you get a chance to beat him count me in both my hands was kind of itchy and need to punch something. Rias. Sona, guess I can't hide it from you, after all. Sona. He just insults someone we like. But both Sona and Rias open their eyes giving cold expression trying to hold back their anger. Balsam cast jumped from their seat after seeing other Sona and Rias expression. Azazel. As I just said damn both of them totally angry huh. Sirzech. Angry is an understatement if someone insult Grayfia-chan I would fight tooth and nail to obliterate them from existence suddenly hugging Grayfia, catching her off guard, making her blush. Issei. Same with Unai-san I would do the same thing too if someone insult my family and friends with his eyes already turned to slits. Greg. Hahaha well said Issei. Skeeth. Get up stretching well you guys do your own thing I gotta go somewhere take care then leave the house before teleporting somewhere. Roygun. Guess it's about the time for Rias and Diodora rating game match. Rias. As much as I hate to admit it even though that other me doesn't have Issei and Asia as peerage members, she was a league stronger than me in the same time period. Akeno. I also hope that Diodora won't get his slimy hands towards other Asia-chan. Hineko. Same with me. Udo. I hope other us will prevent him getting near towards Asia-chan. Zenovia. Shame we didn't manage to give him a piece of our mind towards him back then. Issei. Sighing sorry mom for saying this I really hope that other me will give him a painful death if he ever touch Asia. Ali. I would be lying saying I'm not interested to see that if it ever happens. Sirzech. Well, it's getting late, let's go take a rest then everyone. With everyone else nodding before getting up and do their own thing. Ep40 calm before the storm. Scene change Skeeth domain unknown forge. Scene showing Skeeth just did a finishing touch on formless weapon he's working on before putting it on rack that have the same weapon like the one he's working on before gazing on other racks stretching for miles that also containing identical weapons. Skeeth. Wiping sweat on his brow were you finally done, combining Corinium Slutinite Adamantum Bitchiite Natorite Warenium, Kuntoite Harlotite Skankiite Hothist and other kinds of ores and metals, creating formless weapons capable of taking any form to help others is a success, now need to send all of these weapons to everyone, but Skeeth opened countless portals before yeeting all those weapons to fellow readers and authors. Skeeth. Flick both his wrist after done yeeting all those weapons were you finally done, hope everyone got it well then, time to continue the reaction, then leave the forge before meet with both and Corbenik that came out from a portal. Yo Skeeth give finger salute. Corbenik. Wazza bump fist with Skeeth. Skeeth. Oh you both where you both are going around lately, just some stuff. Corbenik. As he said some stuff but both of them make the best poker face they could while remembering some mishaps that happened when checking there would be potential hostages for their next grand plan. Skeeth. Giving both of them suspicious look before shaking his head whatever, let's see how's our guests been doing with both, and Corbenik nodding before following Skeeth to their house. Scene change stadium outside Skeeth house. With our hosts arrived at the house and go towards the stadium seeing some of X's cast was in steam by Crace and surprisingly enough, Michael was in the lead and Sirzech second. Gabriel. Go brother go cutely waving big flag that has Michael face on it. Michael. Gives side glance in the stands and seeing Gabriel waving the flag, making him more determined to win the race and drive faster, making a big gap between others leaving them in the dust before winning the race. I'm motivated now ooh. While Uriel and Raphael after see Michael can only think with deadpan face. Uriel and Raphael. Siskin. Skeeth. Together with Corbenik joining other cast that was in the stands watching the race well, this is quite surprising, never thought Michael has that side in him. Bacabiel. Sweat drops now. I remembered when Michael's secretly tailing Gabriel when she's disguising herself as human sightseeing human world back, then remembered Michael protective nature towards Gabriel. Metatron. Ah, you mean the incident back then, together with the rest of Seraph and Cadre. Sweat drops, remembering the incident and the aftermath following it. While other cast that overheard what they are talking about was curious but decided not to ask about it, thinking that it was private matter. Tuckle, well, better give them a trophy now. Where did I put it again? Start rummaging inside a portal. Scene showing giving Michael a trophy for winning the race and prizes towards Sirzech for being second and Thor being third before everyone get inside the house, preparing for another viewing with Skeeth. Thr the remote to screen. Skeeth. Oh, by the way, there will some time skip at the beginning of this viewing, showing several instances of their lives in school, with Xcast giving a nod. Screen open. Scene showing several instances of Asia Ravel, Arena Gremory Group and Citri Group getting ready exercising themselves for the sports festivals, with Citri Group remembering Issei, suggesting for he to take care of the work that was supposed to be taken care by student council, for them to enjoy the sports festivals. Mini flashback start. Sona. Issei-sensei, are you sure that you wanted to take care our work for the sports festival? Genshiro. Yeah, besides this is our duty, sensei, pretty sure you also have lots of works during this festival. Issei. Chuckle, yeah, I know that everyone's student council duties prevent all from enjoying the sports festival, so go on, let me take care of everyone, duties youth only come once, so go enjoy yourselves. But the rest of Citri Group sweat drops while thinking. Citri Group. But you also a young person, sensei, and around the same age as us. Mini flashback end. Azazel. Tut dude was 50 years older than you guys, haha. Shem his eye. Throw a pillow at Azazel face. News flash, they don't know, idiot. And also another instance of Ravel who was preventing Asia mind getting corrupted by Ika many times. Asia. Ravel-chan, why you always brought me away from Ika-san? Ravel. Seems like the coast is clear, let me tell you the reason. Asia-chan looking around before sighing and whispering at Asia, making her blushing red from what she just learned. Asia. How indecent, shouting loudly in the hallway from the embarrassment, but Asia start to avoid Ika like a plague from now on if possible. Issei. Breathe sigh of relief before giving Ravel grateful smile, even if it was other you. Thank you Ravel for preventing other Asia from being corrupted by her. Ravel. You're welcome Issei-sama, and from what I learned making awkward smile, she was quite perverted. Issei. Not to mention her ability. Hauki. Oh, what ability? Issei. With deadpan voice she can accurately guess the size of manhood with just a glance at their crotch, hugging himself, shivering, feeling violated. How the hell she do that? I never knows. I swear she have X-ray vision, but I really hope it wasn't the case. With nearly every male from Xcast unconsciously covering their crotch and can't help but feel violated after hearing that piece of information. Iku? Seriously? How's that possible? How cow? Could it be sacred gear? Azazel? Nah, she doesn't have it from my investigation. And yes, she can guess us manhood size perfectly. Sure, I'm a fallen angel and fall because of lust, but I never feel so violated before in my life. Greg. And as much I hate to admit it, she's quite a pervert too. And on the same level like Issei. Ollie. Damn, I never thought that there's a girl with the same level of perversion as my rival. Heracles. Now that I think about it, it would be surprising if both of them was a couple in another world. Making Issei give horrified look hearing that. Razor. Okay. Now that's a terrifying thought. With everyone after done talking continue watching the viewing. An instance showing Rias at Razor request told Zenobia to stop her intention to ask Issei to impregnate her, saying it was a bad idea. Scene showing only Rias, Akeno and Zenobia in the Orc clubroom. Rias. Zenobia, can we talk? Zenobia. Yes Rias-sama, what is it you need from me? Rias. With awkward smile, it was about your intention about asking Issei-sensei to give you strong offspring. Zenobia. But why Rias-sama, is there something wrong with it? Rias. After learned about your intention from his sister, Razor told me to advise you to drop the idea. I know you are interested with sensei, but try to understand your feelings first towards him, whether you want to pursue him out of interest or not. Razor tell me that by asking him that sensei opinion towards you would become lower than it is, so please Zenobia. I'm saying this not as your king but as a fellow woman, I don't want you to make a decision that will cost you dearly. Zenobia. Is that so? Start remembering the time she offending Issei by nearly attacking Asia. I'll think about it. Rias-sama leave the room doing some deep thinking. Akeno. I never thought that you would encourage her to pursue Sensei Rias. Usually you would be jealous and try to hog him all to yourself, making Rias cheek tinted red, embarrassed from Akeno teasing. Rias. Give a pout. Mao, I know I'm being childish and bratty before back then, and I won't deny it, but after asking Akasama about this matter she told me to drop my jealous and possessive tendency. She said it was from her experience of seeing many women ruin their own relationship and chances towards someone they like because of being overly jealous or possessive, so I'm trying to avoid that. While Rias got hit with countless arrows with word jealous and possessive etched on the arrows. Akeno. You know what, that was good advice, I think I'll take it. So Rias brought a hand for a handshake with Rias return it. Let's work together to win sensei heart. Rias. Grin, of course, rather than fighting against each other we should work together with everyone else. But both of them trying to list other potential women's that was interested with Issei planning to work together with them to win Issei heart. Rias. Muttering a little bit depressed, why I wasn't as mature as other me. If I was as mature, looking longingly at Issei who was snuggling with Rainer and Sona, I would still be with him. Shaking head to disperse negative thoughts. Good luck other me, I hope you succeed where I fail. While the rest of former harem members glance at Issei remembering happier times. Also several instances of Irina together with Gremory and Citri group occasionally sabotage Diodora effort to get into Kuoh to prevent him from getting closer towards Asia. Scene change to in council room. Rias. She really doesn't know how to give up. Sona. Sighing, you're right Rias, this is already 20th time this week. Odin. Okay, that was bucking creepy. Issei. Let out small growl. Ugh, hate to admit, this version of Diodora was more insufferable than ours. Udo. Yeah, good thing our other self managed to prevent him getting closer towards Asia. Bekeno. Good thing Razor-san and Sirzech-san been helping us to distract Diodora and Underworld. Irina. Massaging her forehead before pouting. Mao, I really hope he stopped doing this is getting old. Zenobia. You're right Irina, his persistence was like a cockroach. Rias. By the way Sona, do you notice something wrong with Diodora peerage members? While Sona and others that heard what Rias just said give a nod. Sona. Yeah, you're right, their eyes. It's lifeless and they're like. Kaneko. A puppet. Making others narrow their eyes in suspicion before remembering what Sirzech told them about what learned from Razor and Sirzech about how Diodora peerage members was suspiciously was holy women and nuns and their background after investigation. While Griselda and Dulio narrow their eyes remembering the state of Diodora former peerage members when both of them visit them. Rias. I have to report about this matter to Nai-sama. Sona. Yeah, his obsession with Asia was borderline unhealthy, making everyone frown remembering how deranged Diodora was when they preventing him getting closer towards Asia on his last attempt. Genshiro. I really hope he doesn't try to kidnap Asia-san. But others give him deadpan look for his big mouth making him realize his mistake. Momo. Jen, Chanmi and Raruko really love you. Raruko. But do you have to jinx us? Genshiro. Feel pressured from everyone's stare. I'm sorry. While the same thing happened in the viewing room with most cast giving Genshiro unamused stare. Tuckle, it's always the blonde one. Corbenik. Yup it is. Skeeth. Anyway, that's all the instances for now. Scene change or clubroom. Scene showing Gremory peerage was doing their own thing before Rias let out a sigh, making others turn towards her curious. Bekeno. What's wrong Rias-sama? Rias. Nothing, it just I'm feeling conflicted right now. Bekeno. Tilt head puzzled about what? Rias. It's about the television program in Underworld to interview us and the rest of Youth Devils, making others surprised with the news. Bekeno. I see, then what troubling you? Rias. Well, they asked us to ask both Issei sensei and Vali-san to attend the program. Issei. Gasp, I just realized something. Sirzech. What is it Issei? Issei. In this universe we're viewing the Underworld won't have Op-I Dragon show, making those responsible in production of the show and other fans gasp realizing Issei is right. Greg. Why do you have to remind me of that accursed show Issei? Why? Start sulking. Azazel. This is quite serious matter. Serafal. Oh, this is a bummer. Natsume. Nuo, my favorite show. Sirzech. Oh boy, guess those children won't have their hero to look up to. Ajuka. But try looking from different perspective, won't any of you wonder what will happen instead from this change? Making the rest of cast pondering about Ajuka words. Odin. He's right, for now let us just wait and see. Kaneko. Sense the but in Ria's words, but. Rias. Sensei wouldn't probably be interested to attend the interview. Mao, this hard to choose, should I ask him to attend or not? Getting up before pacing around the room. Udo. Rias-sama, if I may give a suggestion, how about ask both Razor-san and Sirzech-san about this matter, both of them know Sensei and Vali-san the best. Rias. You're right, thank you for the suggestion. Udo start opening communication spell to both Razor and Sirzech. Udo. Anything for you Rias-sama. But both the communication spell finally connected with both Razor and Sirzech start answering. Razor. Oh Rias, what is it? Sirzech. Quite rare for you to call us. Rias. I need an advice actually. Sirzech. What is it about? Razor. Let Razor guess, was it about inviting both Issei and Vali for the interview in Underworld? Rias. How do you know what I want to ask? Razor. Chuckle, both of us also got the same request and Sona just call us about this matter. Sirzech. And considering Issei temperament he wouldn't be interested about this, seeing that he wasn't interested about being famous. Rias. I see, thank you for telling me about this. Razor. Suddenly give cheeky grin before saying, by the way, don't worry about your crush, won't come to see you on your rating game against Diodora, good luck trying to impress him. But Rias instantly blushing red hearing that before cut off the connection. Rias. Still blushing I still can't believe it, that's how Razor actually act instead of what we know. Bekeno. Fufu, indeed all of us still surprised when found out that his previous behavior was just a ruse. Kaneko. Still press, have you found yet the candidates for pawn pieces? Rias. Other Kaneko-chan is right, seeing that other me doesn't have Issei and Asia who will take their place. Sona. Pat Ria's shoulder, you don't have to worry about this for now, maybe in future viewing will show us who will take their place. Zeodicus. Interesting, now I'm curious who will become our other daughter pawns and bishop. Benelana. Honestly I'm curious too dear. Rias. Shaking head, I haven't found any candidates yet, but we shouldn't focus about this for now, what matter right now is to train for our upcoming match against Diodora. Sona said she will take over our duties to watch over Asia-chan to let us train. Bekeno. Ara seems like you have become fond towards Asia-chan. Rias-sama. Rias. Well, I can't help but treat her as a little sister, I never had though. Chuckle. But the Gremory group got up before teleport away to train for the upcoming match. Without the rest of Xcast noticing, Benelana start getting closer towards Zeodicus. Benelana. Start whispering at Zeodicus' ear before licking it while caressing his back, making him shiver. Dear, seems like Rias-chan want to have a younger siblings, how about we grant her one eye, won't let you rest tonight. Lick his ear, making him shiver further. Zeodicus. Thinking excitedly while letting out nosebleed, freaking yeah baby, I'm getting lucky tonight. Several days later, day of the rating game, scene change, VIP area. Sirzech. Thank you for agreeing to watch my sister rating game. Issei-san. Issei. Chuckle, it's no big deal Sirzech-san, besides she and the rest of her peerage members was my students and every teacher tend to see the progress of their students. Sirzech. Chuckle, haha, you're right. Issei-san, by the way, thank you for giving some pointers to my sister and her peerage members during their training. Serafal. I also grateful for giving So-chan some pointers in their training too. Issei. It's okay, honestly I'm surprised when both of them came to me asking me giving them some pointers to better themselves. Udo. Chuckle, seems like the situation are quite reversed. Issei. Indeed man, so much changes if I wasn't perverted, huh? Ali. Speaking of, is that old dude okay? Point to unconscious Odin that have bump above his head that's still smoking courtesy of Rossweisse paper fan. Almost cast laughing seeing other Odin miserable state, while others that see where Vali just pointed let out small sweat drops. Azazel. Hahaha, just let it be, that geezer was tougher than you think. Anyway, it's time for the match. With everyone in the VIP room turned towards the screen to watch the rating game. Scene change, rating game arena. Rias. Alright, remember the plan everyone? With everyone nodding good. I know it was unladylike for me saying this, but Diodora gonna pay for the insult he just gave towards Sensei, cracking both her knuckles. While the rest of her peerage members, especially Akeno and Kaneko, narrow their eyes remembering Diodora insult towards Issei. Kaneko. Must impress Sensei. Akeno. Fufu, it seems like Kaneko-chan have become more filled up after reducing her sugar intake, guess you have better chance to impress him. Kaneko-chan. True to Akeno words, the screen camera start focusing towards Kaneko that got sudden growth spurt during her training, making her more taller and filled up nicely in some areas, making most cast especially Kaneko speechless after seeing other Kaneko's sudden growth spurt. Kaneko. That's it, I'm gonna start reduce my sweet intakes from now on and start eating properly, looking determined to be like her other self on screen. Kaneko. I was happy about this ... but mnghh ... too big, hard to get used with these new weights, putting both her hands under her melons, trying to get used with the sudden increase of mass. Yep, she said that while making this expression. While many perverts let out nosebleed after seeing other Kaneko action on the screen. Udo. Chuckle, I'm still shocked when see her suddenly become like that. Asper. Yeah, I thought it was someone else impersonating Kaneko-chan. Zenobia. Have to admit her growth spurt was unexpected. Rias. Pout Mao, I'm happy for Kaneko-chan but I will miss her previous looks. Kaneko. This ... is a hassle, have to use my previous appearance in school before slowly change back to what I look right now. Akeno. Fufu, you're right Kaneko-chan, we don't want everyone in school become suspicious. Rias. Well, it's about time then everyone. After hearing the announcement starting the match, the entire Gremory group dashes out from their starting point, heading towards their opponent location, before start engaging with Diodora peerage, but for some reason Diodora was nowhere to be seen. With Rias single-handedly fight all 8 pawn pieces, Akeno defeating the queen pieces, Gasper with Udo and Zenobia fight both bishops and knights piece, and Kaneko against both rook pieces. The battle take no time to settle with everyone in Gremory peerage strength, completely outclassed Diodora peerage members. But Issei and the rest of Gremory peerage that was involved with the match except Asia narrow their eyes feeling suspicious, seeing how the event that take place was different than how they remembered. Issei. Okay, this is quite odd, at this point we was supposed to attacked by old Satan faction members. Rias. But Diodora wasn't around and there's something off about his peerage members, while other leaders and veterans feel that there's something amiss. Sirzech. Narrow his eyes, okay, I got a bad feeling about this. Rias. Taking a breather, okay, where was Diodora, he was nowhere to be seen. looking around for Diodora whereabouts. Akeno, feeling something amiss, not to mention that his peerage members looks like they wasn't fully there. The way they're fighting kinda remind me of Udo. Puppet. Zenobia. You're right, the way they're fighting was akin like a puppet. Hineko, frowning, remembering how Diodora peerage members' smell was odd before, widen her eyes in realization before turned to Rias' press. They wasn't actual peoples. Rias? What? Right after saying that, countless amount magic circle appear all over the place surrounding them before people from Old Satan faction emerge from it, while magic circles appear below Grimoire group feet before countless chain came out from it trapping them. Skeeth notes Os was shortened word for Old Satan faction. Os Gune. Finally, it's time. They have fallen to our trap. Kill the others, leave only the girls. They should be sufficient to help us replenish our numbers. Licking his lips, while the others goons also licking their lips, imagining what they will do towards the girls. But Rias, Akeno, Kaneko and Zenobia hold back a shiver while gritting their teeth in anger after hearing that statement, while inside the viewing room was flooded with killing intent after hearing the statement. Sirzech. Did that bastard planning to turn my dear sister into what I just think of? Together with the rest of his family hugging Rias protectively, while Kaneko, Akeno and Zenobia family and friends also hugging them protectively while glaring at the screen. Issei. That bastard, I'm gonna turn him into pieces. I turn to slits from anger. Azazel. Narrow his eyes, seems like Old Satan faction planning to do what I just think, seeing that their numbers was severely diminished from failed attempt to drive away Great Red Sen back then. Odin. The situation is getting dire. I hope my other self will arrive on time to help them. Udo. Over my dead body. Asper. You have to get past us both first. While the rest of Old Satan faction members start laughing mockingly, seeing Udo and Gasper defiance before suddenly the one that just say the statement just now was obliterated from energy blast, making every turn where the energy blast comes, seeing Issei with outstretched hand with Odin on his side. Issei. Keep your hands off from my students. Give a glare towards the Old Satan faction members, making them flinch. Michael. Seems like other Issei Sen joined both Odin Dono, saving them. Thor. Alright, now I'm interested how both of them gonna deal with them. Odin. Okay, that should do it. Goes towards trapped Grimoire group before undoing the spell, releasing them from their hold. Issei. Give thankful nod towards Odin. Thank you Odin-san for the help. Odin. Ho ho, it's small matter, so how you gonna deal with all these people? Gesture towards the enemies surrounding them. Osgunji. Don't be afraid everyone, it just additional 2 people together with the rest of OSF members charged towards Issei, Odin and Grimoire group. Issei. HMPH brought both arm together before spread both his arm out, letting Kai cannon launching all enemies away. While Issei, despite being in anger just now, can't help but fanboying after seeing a technique from Dragon Ball Z, making others chuckle seeing his fanboy moment. Greg. Heh, can't be helped, that move was spectacular to see though. Vali. Heh, interesting, I gonna try to replicate that move. Albion. I wish you luck Vali. Odin. Ho ho, nice move there boy, caressing his beard impressed. While the Grimoire group look at Issei in amazement. Issei. For your question just now Odin-san. But Issei brought his right arm up before start expelling red aura with greenish tint from his body that goes inside the bracelet on his right hand, making said bracelet start expelling out a normal size blades for Odin and Grimoire group to see, but to Old Satan faction they are frozen in fear, unable to move after seeing the blades that came out from the bracelet, while most of Xcast let out an audible gulp, feeling nervous after seeing the blades. Skeeth. Actually, you all won't be able to see the blades normally, but for the sake of the viewing, this is how the blades that those Old Satan faction members are seeing right now. Sirzech. Wiping out nervous sweat, not gonna lie, I can't help but feel sorry for those Old Satan faction members right now. Azazel. Who wouldn't, considering that Opart's nature reflecting people dark side against them, they would be scared shitless nonetheless. Michael. Nodding in agreement, indeed that Opart's ability was really powerful against evil people, making them helpless against it. Want to know something ironic? Issei. What is it, San? The original user of 0R, even though he's a good person but his true identity can be said as absolute evil. But Xcast was confused with what just said. Corbenik. Haha, just wait for it, all of you will know Geo true identity in the future. But Xcast not agreeing with Corbenik reasoning before resume watching the viewing. Issei. Spoke with cold tone, kill all of them with one fell swoop. But Issei proceed to throw 0R at high speed, turning all Old Satan faction members into Swiss cheese, killing all of them, making rain of blood all over the place, leaving no survivors. Issei. Holy crap. Vali. Damn, this other version of my rival was ruthless. Odin. Seems like he put short work against them to save time. Odin. Let out a whistle, wow, that was total overkill kid, good thing I put protective barrier in, meantime if not our clothes would turn red. Issei. Catch back, returning 0R before turn to Odin and Grimoire group while sighing sorry for the gruesome sight just now. Everyone. Rias. Shaking head to reassure Issei, it's alright sensei, I know you did it to protect us, make serious expression sensei, there's important matter we need to tell. Issei. What is it? Rias. take a deep breath knowing what she gonna tell Issei will upset him greatly. Sensei, I afraid that Diodora currently heading towards where Asia-chan right now trying to abduct her and forcibly reincarnate her as a devil. Right after saying that everyone can't help but shiver seeing Issei blank expression. Issei. Oh I see. Well most of cast shivering seeing other Issei expression. Azazel. Damn the kid absolutely pissed off. Issei. Gritting his teeth in anger so instead of fighting them that bastard actually ditched the raiding game to go kidnap Asia. While Asia was shivering nervously hoping her other self wouldn't be put into harm. Sirzech. I really hope that other little brother will return back in time to save Asia-san. Issei. Taking a deep breath to control his anger. Everyone, let's return first. But Odin knowing how serious the situation is, wordlessly brought everyone into magic circle and teleport back into VIP area where everything in chaos where new Satan faction together other factions was fighting against incoming horde of old Satan faction members with Sirzech after seeing them goes towards them. Sirzech. Issei-san, Odin dono thank you for saving my sister and her peerage, giving them a bow. Odin. Shrugs I don't do anything he do all the work actually anyway it's time for this old geezer to do some work casually blast away other old Satan faction members that tried to sneak upon them before leave joining others. Issei. Sirzech-san I need to go back to check Asia's situation right now we believe that Diodora tried to kidnap her, I'll be back to assist you all after I'm done with my business. Sirzech. I see, very well then, please take care Issei-san. Rias. Take care sensei. Issei. I will put both his fingers on his forehead before teleporting away making others speechless from what just happened. Rias. Shouting in shock knowing what technique Issei just used is that the instant transmission technique. While most cast are chuckling amused seeing other Ria's shocked expression knowing that she was Japanese Ataku while Rias herself was blushing red embarrassed. Mickey. Anyway I hope that other Asia-chan is safe, put both her hand into praying position, hoping other Asia is safe. Boru. For now we can only hope that our other son will make it in time. Scene showing Issei who appear in the air above Kuoh before feel Asia energy signature, together with Rainer diminishing energy signature that was surrounded a devil signature, together with several energy signatures that was similar to it and also an unknown energy signature that seemingly protecting both Asia and Rainer. Issei. Damn it Asia Rainer use instant transmission to teleport to their location. Issei. You gotta be kidding me that bastard dare to hurt Rainer too. But Issei suddenly appear making everyone turn towards him especially injured Diodora who was snarling in anger before open a magic circle to escape with his peerage but was prevented by unknown white-robed person who wave his staff using a spell bounding all of them, making them unable to escape. White-robed person. Spoke in amused tone oi we can't let you do that you know, just stay there for now here we go wave his staff making a magic circle appear below Diodora and his peerage members, teleporting them to somewhere else. Michael. Who is this person why for some reason he looks familiar. Lavinia. Not to mention his mastery of magic was astonishing but the rest of cast also feels like the unknown person looks familiar. Issei. Ignoring the white-robed man feeling he wasn't an enemy before checking Asia and Rainer. Asia how's Rainer? Asia. Still in tears while trying to heal Rainer it all happened suddenly we was buying groceries just now and suddenly we were attacked. Rainer one Isama protected me with her body from the attack meant for me then after that this person point to white-robed man suddenly appear and help us. Vitra. So he planned to kill the nun before forcefully reincarnate her as his peerage members. Tannen. Seems like he was desperate enough making him resort using this method to get her into his peerage. Sikvera. What a despicable man, I'm ashamed for losing against him clenched her fist feeling frustrated while Issei hugging both Asia and Rainer protectively while feeling thankful for the unknown man for saving their other self. Issei. I see help Asia by using healing spell to heal Rainer before stopping after see her in stable condition before getting up turning to the white-robed man, giving him a bow, thank you for helping them. White-robed man. Chuckle it's a small matter no need to thank me I was in the area sightseeing buying some food and see what just happened and decided to lend a hand by the way I just teleport those devils back to the underworld I can feel your anger from here, that's why I teleport them to underworld we don't want Kuoh to suddenly become a warzone ain't it? Issei. Sighing knowing other person is right yeah I can understand why you teleport them away, still thank you for helping both of them. White-robed man. Chuckle well, seeing that I have no business here anymore I gotta go then start teleport away with magic circle before spoke some words that only Issei can hear before disappearing. Send my regards to both Drag and Albion, will you Issei tell them, I'm glad that both of them are freed and not fighting anymore oh, and also send my regards to Vali too. But Issei widen his eyes after hearing the white-robed man words feeling shocked how he know about Drag and Albion situation. Drag. Issei I think I can guess who is that person. Issei. Who is it Drag? Drag. If my guess is correct that guy is Merlin himself no one can use magic that way like him himself making Issei gasp hearing that. Bold's cast are shocked from this revelation. Arthur. So that's Merlin huh, never thought he would show himself. The Fae. This is big change compared to our world. Azazel. A calm before the storm. This is getting interesting. Sirzech. Now I wonder what will happen next. Scene showing Kakabiel Dona see Calawerner and Middle to appear a moment after that with Calawerner carry unconscious Rainer in her arms. Issei. Everyone, please take care for both Asia and Rainer. I have somewhere to go to give payback against someone for hurting Rainer. Take it deep to calm his anger. Asia. Please be careful Issei-san. Issei. I will. With everyone else leaving towards Haidu household leaving only Issei and Kakabiel. Kakabiel. Don't worry, I'll protect both of them before you and Vali return sighing. Can't believe it that both of them was attacked when I'm away from Kuoh. My apologies. Issei. Shaking head. It's alright Kakabiel-san, no one can predict this what matter right now. Both of them is save. I gotta go now. Use instant transmission teleport to Underworld. Kakabiel. Chuckle. No matter how many times I see it, it's still surprising that both of them together with both heavenly dragons. Know a technique from an I'm the world sure is big place. Leave towards Haidu household. Scene showing Issei appear back at Underworld beside Vali, who was still eating cup of ramen, kicking away old Satan faction devils that tried to sneak attack him, making Issei give him deadpan look. But most cast also give deadpan look towards Vali at the screen before turn towards their Vali, who was still slurping a ramen in his seat. Vali. Raise eyebrows. What? Continue slurping his ramen without care in the world, but others shake their head in disbelief before resume watching the viewing. Well, Skeeth and Corbenik chuckle amused seeing that. Issei. Seriously Vali, you and your ramen addiction. Massaging his forehead from headache. Vali. Oh come on, it's bad manner to waste food, besides they start attacking us. Well, I'm currently mid-eating my ramen. Finish eating his ramen before throw the empty cup and chopstick at incoming enemies towards their heads, killing them. Hauki. Damn, such disrespect move. Tobio. That gotta sucks though, being killed with just empty ramen cup and chopsticks. Those sweat drops. Shigyun. This Vali are more weirder than ours. Natsum. Totally nodding in agreement. Vali. Hey. Well, say Lavinia and Suzaku chuckle amused seeing what just happened. Well, both of them standing side by side turn towards the chaos currently happening before them, seeing everyone else are fighting against old Satan faction while drinking a bottle of Pepsi before throwing the empty water bottle away to unsuspecting old Satan faction devils, killing them after the empty water bottle explode right in their face, while others that see that can help feel sorry for the poor sap that just die a miserable death. Iku. Damn, another disrespect move. Great red. Haha, how amusing. I'm gonna try it later if someone bothering me again. Vali. Well then Issei, guess it's time for me to join the party then, and your prey was over there though. Point to bounded Diodora and his peerage members falling from the sky after appear from magic circle. Issei. I'll join you later. Jump before fly towards Diodora while wearing dark expression. Vali. Well, the guy's dead. Anyway, it's time to let this party start a charge towards incoming old Satan faction devils, killing all that stand in his way. But the screen turned dark for a moment before showing a familiar hill of flowers. Scene showing Merlin, who came out from magic circle yawning while stretching before heard a melodious but cold and melancholic tone of woman voice from his back. Woman voice. Fooling around again Merlin. Merlin. Oh, fancy seeing you there, visiting your brother and children's graves again. Morgan. But Merlin turned back looking at a woman who just finished cleaning the graves before getting up and turned towards Merlin. Screen close, but most male can't help but blush being mesmerized with Morgan beauty. Iku. Holy buck Arthur, your ancestor big sis was bucking hot, instantly got backhanded by pissed off Arthur, rendering him unconscious. Ali. Fasipum seeing Biku's stupidity idiot. Azazel. Okay, I can't help but worried right now. Sirzech. What do you mean by that Azazel? Azazel. People that doesn't show themselves in our world despite Trihexa threat start to show themselves in that world. Do you all get what I mean? Michael. So you mean it's a sign of something big gonna happen in the future? With Azazel nodding grimly, confirming everyone question, making some get worried about it. Odin. Anyway, no use worrying about this, for we can use what we learned in this viewing to be prepared about what gonna happen in the future. Let's go rest for now. Skeeth. Well, us three also have something to do then. While everyone about to get up but stopped after noticed an aurora curtain appear right in front of the viewing screen before Tsukasa voice came out from it. Tsukasa. Oh, before you guys get up, can all of you wait, because we got something to say to you. Skeeth and Corbenik, even though it was 2 days late. Skeeth. Ho, 2 days late, what do you mean Tsukasa? But the aurora curtain dispersed, revealing all other residents living in Skeeth domain with some new addition shouting, surprise guest. Happy birthday Skeeth-san. Corbenik-san. Issei. Yeah, it's already a year. Genshuru. Damn, we doesn't even notice. Sirzech. Anyway, happy birthday Skeeth-san, Corbenik-san. But the rest of cast say happy birthday towards Skeeth and Corbenik. Skeeth. Chuckle man, can't believe I forgot about our own birthday. Thank you for wishing us happy birthday everyone. Corbenik. We appreciate it. Tsukasa. How all of them was thinking on how to surprise you three before noticed I was in the area and asked for my help. Either. Yep, it was hard to convince him though. Natsu. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's party. But everyone start enjoying the food courtesy of Either and Shiru, while some start chatting with each other. Serafal. Oh, so you're an idol before. I. Grin. Yes I am, want to sing together? Serafal. Sure thing. But both of them start singing, making others feel entertained with their impromptu show. Issei. Mouth gaping together with some others after hearing Subaru backstory. Are you kidding me? You've been put into teeth loop every time you died. Subaru. Yeah I am, I'm glad for Skeith-san to fix my condition and let me reunite with my family. Julio. My condolences, hearing that it must be hard experiencing those moments. Subaru. It's alright, at least it's already over. But the party lasted until late at night, with everyone decided to stay over with their provided room at Skeith house. Scene showing Skeith, Corbenik and Tsukasa was chatting with each other outside their house. Tsukasa. By the way, Deadpool send his regards to you both. He wanted to visit but was busy running his chimichanga restaurant. Skeith. Well, guess we have to visit next time then. Must be popular if he was busy running his restaurant. Corbenik. Guess we know where to go if wanted to have lunch then. Tsukasa. Well then I got somewhere to go, see you later, then leave via Aurora curtain. But Skeith and Corbenik shaking head amused seeing Tsukasa nonchalant attitude before leaving via portal. Ep 41 Diodora punishment and trep to hell. Outside of Skeith house. Scene showing Skeith together with and Corbenik came out from a portal with each of them holding large bag containing large amount of food and beverages before getting inside the house, heading towards the dining area and put all the foods on the dining table, preparing the food for everyone while chuckling amused after seeing the aftermath of their birthday party yesterday. Before since the location of Xcast together with others that came to celebrate their birthdays that decided to stay overnight with everyone. Location was all over the house. Skeith. I'll go towards the game room first, you guys check the others. Tuckle. Sure thing. Corbenik. No problem. But Skeith headed towards the gaming room and noticed that Ritsuka, Olga, Ramani and Shiru was playing Warrior Arachi while some Xcast are watching them play. Olga. Panicking, trying to control her character from dying against Arachi. Help the boss is on me. Ritsuka. Don't worry, I'm coming. Ramani. Damn, this guy tough. Shiru. Me and Roman will hold Arachi off, you two go to safety first, try to find something on the field to recover your health. But both Ritsuka and Olga control their character while going across the battlefield, trying to find items to recover Olga character health before joining both Ramani and Shiru fighting against Arachi, with both of their character health already in red, before finally winning with Olga character delivering the last hit. Issei. Damn, that was close, that boss was really tough. Vali. Yeah, they nearly got taken out. Pow cow. What do you expect, it was the final boss though. Razor. Indeed, remembering the time he together with others always lost against Arachi before finally winning. After a certain amount of time with four of them finally managed to beat Arachi, with Olga excitedly hugging Ritsuka out of happiness for winning the game without realizing that she unknowingly putting his face right to her Taeksuan mountain, hugging his head, tightly suffocating him towards the path to heaven. Olga. Yay, we win Ritsuka-kun, we win. Ritsuka. Already sprout out nosebleed from the path to heaven before thinking one last thought before losing unconsciousness from the lack of oxygen. Heavens. Shiru. Whispering with Ramani, she doesn't realize she's suffocating him, ain't it? Ramani. Whisper back, well at least he's happy. Chuckle seeing Ritsuka goofy grin, making Shiru sweat drops seeing that, while others that was watching also let out a sweat drops while secretly give thumbs up towards Ritsuka. Either. Silently chuckle, heh, those two are truly made to be with each other. Peter. Yep, they are. But others that was watching sweat drops more after see Olga finally noticed that Ritsuka already fell unconscious before frantically shaking him in worry. Skeith. Coughing, letting everyone know his presence. Ahem, you guys go to the dining area after done waking him up. Point to unconscious Ritsuka, me together with and Corbenik already buy some breakfast for you all, leave towards the dining area. Scene change, dining area. Scene showing everyone currently having breakfast enjoying themselves while chatting between each other. Office. I won't lose. Lilith. I'm the one that gonna win. Natsu. Bring it. Three of them was in contest to see who can stuff all the sweets in their mouth as much as they can. Burrito. I bet Natsu gonna win. Zareth. Same here. Avis. Me too. Issei. I'm gonna bet to both Ophis and Lilith to win and draw at same time too. Great Red. Nah, I'm gonna bet with the salmon head winning. Natsu. Thank you for getting it right. But the winner ended up being Natsu, who laughing triumphantly while Ophis and Lilith was sulking having lost in the contest before being consoled by others, while laughing Great Red was collecting his winning from others that lose the bet. Sirzech. They sure are having fun, huh? Sato. Oh, totally is. Sukyun. No one ever beat Natsu in anything related to food contest yet. Ranma. Yeah, and I thought I eat a lot. While on the other side of the table. Ramani. Nai-chan, how about trying this? Spoonfeeder with a slice of kanafa. I. Moan a bit after taste the kanafa. How about you taste this too? Roma-kun spoonfeed him with one of the sweets. While Ritsuka and Olga let out an amused smile seeing Ramani and I interaction between each other. Ritsuka. Those two surely hit it off between each other, right All-chan? Olga? Yeah, they sure did. I'm surprised hearing that both of them start dating after hanging around a few times. Ritsuka? I'm happy for him, at least he wasn't depressed anymore. Sweat drops remembering Romani in depressed state after realizing that Magi Mary he was fan of was actually Merlin. Shiru? Yeah, I can't help but pity him. Remember the time when he Peter, Ritsuka and Olga tried to pull Romani out from depression. Peter? Who can blame him though? The one he was idolizing nearly the entirety of his life was actually a man. Everyone would be devastated if put in the same situation as him. Well, with Azazel currently eating a shawarma and decided to add some ketchup for extra taste before heard a whisper stopping him on his tracks. Voice. Don't do that. Azazel. Who just talked to me? Decided to ignore it and about to continue what he planned to do. Voice. Don't put za ketchup on za shawarma. Azazel. Looking around frantically feeling nervous. Hey, did you guys hear what I just heard just now? Vocabial. Raise eyebrows. Are you finally gone senile? Just eat the shawarma, you idiot. Continue eating his shawarma, ignoring Azazel. Azazel. Maybe it was just my imagination. Oh well, not like anything bad gonna happen. Right. Just after he put a tiniest drop of ketchup on his shawarma, he instantly fall unconscious after getting hit by something invisible, making him fall to the ground while hearing the same voice again when he was about to fall unconscious. Voice. As I said, don't put za ketchup on za shawarma. Respect za culture. Orakiel. Oi Azazel, if you're sleepy, there's a sofa over there, no need sleep on the ground. But some noticed a slipper fire extinguisher and a bottle of sriracha sauce that wasn't there before beside unconscious Azazel head. Shem his eye. Okay, where the heck did those things come from? Pretty sure it wasn't there before. Scratch his head confused. While on the other side of the table Gabriel noticed that Skeeth and Corbenik arm was outstretched, as if they just throw something. Gabriel. What are you three doing? Tilt head confused. Skeeth. Oh nothing, we're just stretching a little bit. Corbenik. For za culture. But Skeeth put away a recorder on his other hand inside his pocket. After everyone done eating and send off those that come to visit to celebrate the birthday before our hosts and cast head towards the viewing room getting ready for another viewing. Skeeth. Well, let's begin the viewing. Screen close. Scene change. Battlefield. Previously VIP area. Scene showing Issei who was flying towards Diodora before noticing that Sirzech and Ajuka was flying besides him. Sirzech. Oh boy, I really hope that other me and Ajuka won't try to stop other little brother. Zeoticus. Nah, I don't think so, son. Ajuka. Indeed, other us possibly are planning something. Issei. Glance at both of them before speaking coldly. Sirzech-san, don't tell me that you both are planning to stop me. Sirzech. Shake head. No, Issei-san, do as you wish with him. I already passed the order to every devils not to disturb you and your people, and it seems that Diodora foolishly decided to ignore that. You have my apologies, Issei-san. Issei. It's alright, Sirzech-san, there will always be those like that in every community trying to bite more than they can chew. Ajuka. It seems like you're speaking from experience, Issei-san. But Issei being silent before nodding a bit confirming Ajuka question. Sirzech. There's something we wish to propose to you, Issei-san. Issei. Oh, do tell. Ajuka. We can transport you together with Diodora and his peerage to another empty field we use for the raiding game, and Diodora wouldn't be able to teleport away from it. Sirzech. Here's the pamphlet you can use to activate to go out from it after you're done with your business with Diodora, giving the pamphlet to Issei. Issei. Thanks, so you both don't mind if I kill him. Sirzech. No, we're not. As much as I hate bloodshed this time, it's necessary. We need to remind our people that we are Satan for a reason. Getting reminded the time after he passed the order of not bothering Issei Vali, together with the rest of their people, Zekrom came to visit and advise him in case what to do if someone decide to ignore his order. Zeoticus. Guess old Zekrom also realized the grave situation that would happen in case of other Issei and Vali wrath. Lord Phoenix. Considering how strong those two are, it was the best course of action to take. Lord Citri. Indeed, with how the three faction are still recovering, they shouldn't make any unnecessary enemy. Lord Aguirres. Don't forget, not just Issei and Vali, there's also Kakabiel, Sir Drake, Sir Albion and Sir Great Red to count too, even if the rest of supernatural world doesn't know yet. Shiva. And also that both of them was about as strong as Trihexa in their base state, without using their sacred gear or other techniques they've learned from their journey from other worlds too. Vishnu. Don't also forget whatever they buy from the strange merchant too. Azazel. Noticed something off about the statement about how strong other Issei and Vali was before thinking deep about it. Other Issei and Vali was borderline Trihexa in power in their base state. When we first heard it, is there something we're missing? And considering that other Dragon Albion was freed, don't tell me that they both also with other Great Red are. Shake head. No. Better not make any speculation now, better wait and see first. Well, Skeeth and Corbenik chuckle knowing what Azazel was thinking. Skeeth. Thinking, heh, seems like someone starting realize. Ajuka. By the way, Issei-san, about Diodora peerage members. Issei. I know I won't kill them, they wasn't in control of themselves from the brief moment I see them at Kuoh back then. I'm sure that Diodora was using some mind-controlling spell towards them. Ajuka let out a disappointed sigh knowing that his relative done such thing to his peerage members. Thank you for your understanding, Issei-san. Issei. No worries. But Issei together with Sirzech and Ajuka reached where Diodora was, with Diodora snarling looking at Issei. Diodora. Damn you, if it wasn't for you I would have Asia-chan in my grasp. Issei narrow his eyes giving him a glare making him flinch. I don't care what you call me, I have no animosity against you. Slowly walk towards Diodora, touch those that I care, let alone hurt them, I'll make sure that you're gonna wish you wasn't ever born. But Issei disappear from everyone's sight before appear in front of Diodora, grabbing his neck slightly choking him before lift him up and giving Sirzech and Ajuka the signal to teleport both him and Diodora away. Issei. And Asia was a person, don't you dare objectifying her. Diodora. GHRRKK start trashing around before using every spells in his repertoire hitting Issei, but to no effect on Hand Me Peasant. While Sirzech and Ajuka open a magic circle below Issei and Diodora teleporting both of them away. Sirzech. Ajuka, are you sure about this? Ajuka. Yeah, I am rubbing his forehead from headaches to think my own creation was being misused. Like this I should put more feature into evil pieces when making it back then. But first let's send them to safety first, send the rest of Diodora peerage members away via magic circle. Sirzech. Anyway, let's settle this mess first. But Ajuka giving a nod before both of them split up fighting against the rest of invading Old Satan faction members. Skeeth. Snap his fingers making the younger audience fall asleep. Sorry about this, what gonna happen next will be a little bit gruesome, we wouldn't want to scar them for life, right? Yasaka. Thank you. Skeeth-san put sleeping Kunu on her lap while caressing her hair. Issei. Not gonna lie, I'm curious what other me gonna do if Skeeth-san said it would be gruesome. How should I put it? Aha, all of you remember the magician that kidnapped other Ravel before, right? But most of cast, especially those that close with Ravel such as Issei and her family, narrow their eyes trying to hold back their anger while holding Ravel protectively after hearing that statement. Corbenik. What other Issei gonna do to Diodora would be same like the one he do against that magician, considering that he are more calmer than his younger self, and Diodora was more resistant. Issei will torture him a bit longer. Odin. Caressing his beard, considering what Skeeth-san just said, even if it was a little bit gruesome to us it might be horrifying for the childrens to watch. How cow. Indeed, considering they was a being that was above us and seen many things, that was probably the case. Scene change, empty rating game field. Scene show both of them appear from the magic circle with Issei give several soft punch to Diodora gut, making him scream in pain before throw him away to the ground, making him tumbling away several times before stopping. Issei. I'm sorry, this might sound out of character of me for saying this, but Diodora's scream sounds like music in my ears. Nikki. Oh, don't worry son, he deserve it for what he has done and what he wanted to do to Asia-chan. But some of cast give Issei and Mickey flabbergasted look. Boru. Shake head amused while explaining to cast Issei got his temper and protectiveness from his mother. When both of them dislike someone they will act like this. Zeodicus. I see. Sirzech. Guess that explains his temper and protective nature then. Greg. Wipe a tear, I'm so proud of him. He got the fierceness of a dragon. But Diodora about to get up but swiftly get kicked in the gut, launching him away with Issei continuously walk towards him and kick him again, repeating the same process several times without giving him chance to resist. Ouchie. Can't believe it, even if it was alternate reality, other Issei would be merciless like this, with his wife nodding in agreement. Ollie. Yep, his eyes show no expression but there's a trace of burning anger in there. Albion. And he was trying not to kill him as soon as possible, just to humiliate and deliver him as much pain as possible. Razor. Razor kinda glad that Razor wasn't in the receiving end of what currently happening right now back then. Ravel. Guess you're lucky brother, with Razor giving a nod. After giving him the last kick, launching Diodora to nearest boulder, making him embedded inside it, with Issei just giving him a silent stare watching him without doing anything. Diodora. Coughing blood. How? You're nothing but just a filthy human, I already got off a snake, so how I still got beaten by you. Azazel. Seems like he forget that Issei over there was stronger than Sirzech. Bicabial. Guess he doesn't buy it and now have to pay the price, and as the saying goes. Prom Cruich. Don't provoke a dragon. But Issei without replying brought his finger up pointing at Diodora. Issei. Lays Oz. But several arrow of light appear around Issei before converging into small condensed arrow of light in front of Issei finger before shooting straight through Diodora arm. Diodora. Erg. But Issei continue using the same spells at every part of Diodora body, making countless see-through hole. Iku. Damn, that was merciless of him. Jean. Nodding nervously. Yeah. He just use enough power to not accidentally kill him. Odin. I'm guessing the spell he used just now was from the world where they meet Hiseo and others. Skeeth. Yep, he and Vali learned some spells from Hiseo and the others that they befriended in that world. Issei. Ul rep point his arm at Diodora healing him making him give look of horror, realizing what will happen next gan bol gru kruz vakdons and rom lays oz onizot. With Diodora continuously screaming in pain being assaulted with plethora of earth water fire wind light and darkness spell many times over before Issei heal him and do the same thing again, before finally stopping seeing Diodora was fully injured and half naked from the torture, before he decided it wasn't enough and Issei. Organ bolgoru kruz orvakdon orzin rom orlays oz iranizot. But Issei let out another barrage of the same spell, but on greater magnitude towards helpless Diodora many times over making the surrounding area got destroyed from the aftermath with Diodora was mere breath away to death door before Issei heal him again. Issei. Allrept. How cow. Okay now I'm glad that the Issei we got wasn't as merciless as this one he just heal him before continue torturing him and heal him again repeating it. Lavinia. And those spells pack quite a punch in it they are focused in targeted area making full use of its destructive capabilities. Julio. Taking some notes rather than spreading it the elements would be better if focused on certain point. Aorg. I'm really worried about our other self now yell out in pain after get slapped at the back of the head by his infuriated team members. Pericles. Do you got some death wish? Do you really have to jinx us? How cow. Air Skeeth-san I might regret asking this but does that Issei was close with Yasaka-san? Skeeth. Let out disturbing chuckle well they sure are. How cow. Buck. But Kuoh together with the rest of his team know that their other self are screwed if they do same thing as them. Feeling mischievous by the way what you guys just see just now was just the beginning it was just an appetizer not the main course yet. Making Kuoh and his team start praying for their other self's safety. While Likendo are taking a deep breath trying to calm down her arousal and hiding her already wet panties not wanting others to notice. Shuri. Shaking her head amused knowing her daughter's situation before giving Barakiel a sultry smirk well dear, you're getting lucky tonight, I'm in a mood today. Barakiel. Desperately trying to hide his boner while thinking with expressionless face bucking yeah baby my time has come. Diodora. Emmer with his mouth are closed shut after get hit with another lays oz spell destroying it. Issei. Making I can't hear you gesture before speak mockingly with disturbing smile what more really? You want more wow, never thought that you think all of that just now was not enough sure thing my pleasure, then use a spell chaining his limbs making him unable to escape. While horrified Diodora desperately shaking his head while crying struggling to escape but to no avail. Diodora. Thinking in terror monster. Screen changed to inside the boosted gear showing Drake who was whispering to Issei. Drake. Good let the hate flow through you Issei come and join us to the dark side. But other past user sweatdrops watching Drake antic but the rest of cast also sweatdrops with other Drake antic. Albion. Brother you didn't help at all. Drake. Roll his eyes oh whatever. Belzard. He watched too much movie. Elsha. Anyway, it's been a while since we see Issei got angry like this. Belzard. Nodding if this was the old him he would nuke the entire area though consequences be damned. Elsha. Sighing yeah, losing his parents make him lost most of his happy attitude not to mention it become worse after their teacher gone missing. Belzard. At least he still got Vali and everyone else together with those they met during their accidental journey in Otherworld start grinning anyway, seeing how angry he is right now it shows that he unconsciously care about those girls more than he realized. But Elsha and other past users start grinning hearing that. Elsha. Alright everyone time to put our bets. All past user. Oh yeah betting time. Issei. Blushing a bit hearing that ugh. Seriously did they have to bet on my love live like that? Greg. Haha just give up I see when they already put their mind into it you can't stop it. Mickey. I can't wait to see my future grandchild Issei when you and your girl's gonna give your mom and father one. Making Issei and his harem blush hearing that. Issei. Oh come on. Issei. Zakaru let out huge blast of gold-colored lightning with silver tint from his hand to Diodora, nearly turning him to ashes. Greg. Speaking with Issei in mind oh. You're using the spell from that book you buy from the strange merchant back then. Small flashback showing Issei buying a glowing golden book with silver page from the strange merchant. Azazel. I can even feel it from here, that book hold a very extraordinary power from it. Issei. Same even me that wasn't knowledgeable about spell can feel it the energy output coming out from that book was off the charts. Seraphol. Even though other I-chan been holding back using that spell power it was easily strong enough to knock out a high-class devil in one hit. Sirzech. Yeah, Seraphol is right. Michael. And from my observation that lightning is pure in absolute form. Thor. Not to mention its unique color gold and silver how interesting. Issei. Ignoring Diodora who was screaming in pain at the background in favor of looking at his slightly charred hand after using the spell before replying back to Drake yeah that book have tons of spells inside it not to mention have to try to decipher the words first before learning the spells I only managed to learn some for now albeit not mastered yet so decided to use this guy as lab rat first to experiment and getting used with some of the spells I learned. Drake. Well, just take it slowly, even I don't understand jack shit about the language used to write all those spells. In that book, heck, I bet even Negi would scratch his head trying to decipher it, and he was a genius for buck's sake. Issei. Yeah, the only hard part is to only decipher the word of the spells. After that we can use it easily, albeit the magical energy needed to use it the first time was pretty taxing. Reg. Speaking off, the guy was trying to escape, but Issei turned towards Diodora, who was crawling away, before point his hand at him and utter, Issei. Zakaruga. But the lightning blast, similar to previous spell but more concentrated and in form of straight beam, goes through Diodora's stomach, stopping him in his tracks. Diodora. Deargruk. Issei. Teo Zakaru. Let out huge lightning blast 10 times bigger than Zakaru at Diodora. But Diodora, after being hit with that spell, was reduced to a state where all his hair and skin are gone, with his body are burned to the point of being unrecognizable. Reg. Let out an impressed whistle. Damn, he got turned into. Well done, nice one, Issei. Speaking of well done, I'm in the mood of having a steak. Where's the BBQ set? Start looking around for BBQ set, but the rest of cast giving Drag a blank stare. Tannen. Drag, I have to say this again, other you are complete psycho. Albion. And did you have to make a pun from it? Drag. No comment. Issei. Still, that last spell was really destructive. Vali. Yeah, and I feel that your other self doesn't put his all using those 3 spells. Skeeth. Noticed that Barakiel about to ask before saying, as you guessed that last spell just now, if other Issei use it at full force, even a normal ultimate class devil wouldn't survive. And remember, other Issei haven't used boost yet. Corbenik. Let alone in his balance breaker that wasn't revealed yet. Ubaluna. That ... was kinda scary when you put it that way. Diodora. Damn you, if I survive this I will hunt everyone you love and then gape all those girls you know, then torture before killing them in front of you. Sounds of glass Aka reason in patience with hint of tiny bit of sanity broke into pieces, but most of cast Fasipum knowing Diodora just screw himself further. Great red. Idiot, he just dig his own grave. Michael. Never thought I gonna say it, but he deserves it. While inside the boosted gear, Drag and all past user are scrambling knowing what gonna happen next. Drag. Holy shit, get the popcorn and soda, demonic dance incoming. Past user A. I already brought the pillow. Past user G. I don't want to miss this. Belzard. I'm not one for violence, but that guy just make a big mistake. Elsha. Indeed, he once do the same when Ravel-chan got kidnapped. Past user K. That magician should be thankful though that the spell Killable Astrape Issei used that time as finisher that he learned from Negi-san wasn't fully mastered yet, with everyone else nodding in agreement. Odin. 1000 thunderbolts, huh? This Negi Springfield become more and more impressive the more we hear about him. Sirzech. Nodding to think even at 10 years old he knows such spells that even other little brother struggling to learn. Skeeth. Indeed, he did, not to mention he's a normal human too. Ow cow. Chuckle, he's truly badass. Even though he was a kid, I bet in his prime he become unstoppable and has more powerful spells in his arsenal. Issei. Man, now I wanted to see this Killable Astrape spell in action. Tuckle thinking they would be more amazed if Rayton Tazem and Tidnoctonin and Negi other spells. But Diodora stopped talking after Issei face before realizing his mistake, while the rest of cast jump in their seat after Issei face. Issei. What the bucking hell was that? Odin. Damn it, I nearly peed from that. Sirzech. Skeeth-san, are you sure that Issei was still human? Skeeth. Oh, he is, it just that his anger unknowingly affect his own aura, making those that see him in that state can't help but see demonic face instead. Vali. Seriously. That was absolutely bullshit but makes sense at the same time. Azazel. Guess the phrase anger of patient, calm and gentle men has some merits after all. Diodora. Shit. Issei. Zakaru Zakaruga. Diodora. GGHHK noticed Issei taking a deep breath. That bastard, he's taking a breather. Issei. Zakarugaya. Diodora. Totally burnt after the barrage of spells. Is it over? Noticed Issei drinking some water. That bastard, did he seriously drinking at this time? Issei. Zakaruga Tiazakaru. But cast was silent, with some being slightly scared after witnessing what just transpired. Azazel. Guess that's why other Drake call it demonic dance. It was truly demonic. Vocabial. I'm so grateful that my other self wasn't subjected to such treatment. Grayfia. I'm really glad that Milikas wasn't awake to see this. Yasaka. Same with me, Kunu would be terrified for life after seeing that. Zeodicus. Bet if old man Zekrom see this he would say that this Issei was a demon in human skin and make a petition for that Issei to become next Satan, with Lord Phoenix, Lord Citri and Lord Agares nodding in agreement. Genshiru. Rubbing his arm trying to calm his nerves. That is the most unholiest dance I ever seen in my life. Udo. Not to mention how his aura morphs looks into different beings every time. Sirzech. Wiping his sweat, sure it was just an illusion. But it feels so real though. Iku. Hey old man, is it just me, but did I See demonic face version of you together with old Zhu Beiji and old Sha Wujing too. Sun Wukong. You're not mistaken, I can see our face too sweating a bit. Sirzech. Mutter while sweating, and I thought mom mask was bad enough, please don't tell me that little brother would develop the same state in the future too. But Great Red noticed that Ophis was silent before look at her. Great Red. Holy shit, she already fainted with her eyes open. But Simks cast gaze at Issei, who was fussing over his parents that fainted after see other Issei face and demonic dance, just now hoping that he won't develop the same thing too in the future. While Kuoh and his team was ghostly pale, hoping that their other self wouldn't be on the receiving end of the demonic dance treatment. But Issei slowly walked towards Diodora, who was mere breath away to death, before lifting him up, looking at him in the eye, giving a glare. Issei. Was it painful? But Diodora was about to reply but was given no chance after Issei crushed his windpipe. Issei. Nah, I don't want to hear it. Of course someone conceited like you who enjoy destroying people lives and take away their free will and freedom wouldn't understand. Anyway, I had enough dealing with you. Throw Diodora above him in the sky, before pointing both of his hands at helpless Diodora. Go to HELLL. Issei. Man. I'm really jealous with my other self for being capable of using moves from Dragon Ball. Greg. How about try to recreate it in next training? Issei. You're right, thanks for the suggestion. Drake, feeling anticipated about it. Greg. No problem. Issei. Since that Diodora energy signature was no more before let out a sigh, guess it's time to help others. I already waste enough time here. Greg. Meh, pretty sure others would understand, let's go. But Issei giving a nod before use the pamphlet, teleporting away from the empty field. But the screen turned dark for a while. But Skeeth and Corbenik turned towards Xcast with shit-eating grin on their face, making them unnerved. Skeeth. Well, usually the viewing would end here, but as special occasion we will show you what gonna happen to Diodora. Azazel. Wasn't he already died? Well, his soul was on the way to afterlife, but Corbenik. Something intercepted him from doing so. Rather than explain, let's watch instead. But everyone turned back, watching the viewing with Xcast being curious about it. Skeeth. Oh, a little warning, it will be graphic. But Xcast can't help but feel unnerved hearing that. But the screen light up showing Diodora getting up, noticing he was in the middle of road out of nowhere. Diodora. Checking himself over. I'm alive. Kukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukuruh. Issei. Ugh, I really wish I was there to punch his ugly face. Ollie. Same with me, he's really infuriating to look at. Kuoh. Can I join too? Issei. Sure, the more the merrier. Diodora. Stop laughing before looking around. Anyway, I have to find out where I am before return to exact my revenge. With him in deep thought, thinking without noticing something from his back approaching him at high speed before finally notice and turn after hearing a sound, only to see what was behind him. That was completely bizarre sight. Narrator. Welp, he's not just bucked, he's royally, totally and absolutely bucked beyond repair. Right after the truck fist connect with Diodora body, there was nothing but bright flash of light over the screen. Issei. Get up from his seat, shocked. Holy shit, he just got bucking isekai'd. Azazel. I thought getting hit by truck and get isekai'd was just a meme. Skeeth. Snicker. Oh, the meme is real. Truck always been around for a long time, it just you guys doesn't noticed it. You could say in every alternate universe, other alternate version of you all experienced get isekai'd by truck. Rias. Gulping down saliva nervously, knowing those that got isekai'd from truck mostly are screwed. Skeeth-san, how's the fate of our other self that got isekai'd? Skeeth. Well, I know all of you are worried, but considering that all of you are categorized as good guys, the other versions of you all, except the versions that was bunch of assholes, are safe. Corbenik. Some managed to find a way to return back to their own world. Sirzech. Still, how about the supposed bad guys that got isekai'd instead? But Xcast flinch a bit seeing Skeeth, and Corbenik let out slasher grin. Skeeth. Well, as the narrator just said, they are royally, totally and absolutely bucked beyond repair. But Xcast feel that it was pointless to ask any more before turn to the screen, wanting to know Diodora fate. Scene change. Random forest. Scene showing Diodora, who was lying on his back on the grass before wake up, gasping and trying to catch his breath. Diodora. Wow, what the hell was that? And where am I? But Diodora getting up before walk through the forest, trying to find a hint of civilization while cursing all the way after realizing that he cannot use any magic. Howkey. So he lost access to his magic, huh? Diodora. Damn it, how the heck this bad luck keep happening to me? Wait. Is that a church? But Diodora stopped in his track, noticed a church in distance with a nun, currently was cleaning the door with the nun back was turned against him. Diodora. Licking his lips while popping a boner after looking at the nun, well-developed figure. Well, guess I'll have to put my revenge on hold first. Issei. Eye twitching. Did he seriously have time for that? Michael. Together with other angels and those from church are worried for the nun's safety. I really hope that nun realized that she was in danger, she need to escape right now. While most of the females give repulsed look after noticing Diodora expression and his boner. Seraphil. Ugh, I hope he die horribly. While some of cast noticing Skeeth and Corbenik evil grins are growing larger every second. Diodora. Putting an act as injured person H help. Please help me. But the nun noticed the sound of distress before turned towards Diodora, while the audience noticed that the nun was wearing a black veil covering her face. Nun. Gasp, there's an injured person hurriedly goes towards Diodora before carrying him using her shoulder as a support, bringing him inside the church, putting him to nearest chair before worriedly checking Diodora for any signs of injury. Diodora. Thank you. Fair maiden for helping me. Start using flowery words at the poor nun, making her embarrassed. Nun. Putting both of her gloved hands over her cheeks, looking embarrassed before turning away from Diodora. You're making me blush. Here it was my duty as servants of God to help everyone in distress. Diodora. Giving a smirk, feeling satisfied with how innocent the nun was from small praise, before deciding to strike. My fair maiden, I think this must be a fate for me to meet you here. Got up before hugging the nun from back, while his hands start roaming over the nun body, making her start breathing heavily. Is this love? Nun. Sir, what are you doing? Diodora. I'm sorry, but your body was so alluring, making me unable to control myself. With one of his hands start to lift the veil, while the other hand was dangerously close to her crotch. Odin. I'm feeling disgusted watching this. Can we skip this scene? With other cast nodding in agreement. Skeeth. Chuckle while shaking head. Just wait, it will be worth it, grinning evilly together with Corbenik. Nun. Breathing heavily. Sir, if you do that I. But Diodora hand that was at the nun crotch stopped caressing it after touching a rod that was suspiciously pulsing, while his other hand finally lifted the veil, showing the nun face that looks like a goblin. While having a bombastic female body and an actual hick down there. Boss music start playing, but Diodora give horrified look seeing the nun face and finally noticed that he was surrounded by countless amount of nuns that wasn't there before and has the same face like the one he was hugging right now, while some have orc face before all of them suddenly become buff, ripping off their nun clothes. While all the males of cast except the angels was ghostly pale, realizing what gonna happen to Diodora next. Scene showing Diodora who was chased by horde of nuns behind him before they finally catch up and start having their way with him. Screen close, but the rest of cast was speechless after seeing what just happened, while feeling thankful that the viewing end before they can see the gruesome stuff. Azazel. Holy buck, first it looks like heaven to him. Sirzech. Only to get the worst rude wake call ever. Odin. He got in harem of nuns. Genshiru. That was actually orcs and goblins in disguises. Issei. Not to mention that. Ollie. They wasn't in actual females. How cow. But feudas. Greg. That gonna. Albion. Rape him instead. Great Red. Screw it, I'm gonna go throw up first. Right after Great Red say that, chaos ensures in the room with nearly every cast rushing towards the bathroom to throw up after accidentally imagine the disgusting scene in their head. After a certain amount of time with everyone return from bathroom. Issei. I don't know if I should feel sorry for him or not. Ollie. No need to, the guy deserves it, albeit it was gruesome one. Azazel. I don't think I want such fate to happen even to my worst enemy. Skeeth. Actually there's another scene after that, but decided it was too gruesome for everyone, so I decided to skip it for everyone's sanity. But cast weakly nod, feeling thankful for the gesture. Corbenik. And you could say Diodora and nearly every reality would end up like that, so you can say that every Diodora out there was absolutely screwed anyways. Skeeth. Well, me together with Corbenik have some matter to do, so rest well, everyone, I know you all need it. But Skeeth and Corbenik get up from their seat before leave the house. Sirzech. I'm so glad that the children's wasn't awake to see what we just witnessed. Issei. Yeah, they are too pure for this world. But cast weakly get up and goes to their respective rooms, deciding to hit the hay after a long day to rest their mind. Scene change, unknown location. Scene showing Skeeth came out from a portal before stretching. Skeeth. Well, hope everyone enjoyed this chapter. Sorry no pictures this time, already reached the picture limit, chuckle sheepishly anyway. I hope everyone take care of their own health. Without further ado, ciao, vanished without a trace. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.